Today I'm celebrating a musician, Peter Gabriel, a man whose work first struck me on the television when I was still a young boy with the video Sledgehammer, which was original. That technique had been used on occasion beforehand, but that stop frame technique had been used so incredibly in the process of making that video that it really captured my imagination, and clearly the imagination of millions of other people. It's long since been venerated on MTV and such like. And that album that I then bought as a consequence also included those beautiful hits like the one with Kate Bush and Big Time, and that album became a really precious album for me. I believe it can be listened start to finish. There's no kind of poor tracks on it, and it's interesting now listening to it as an older man because the profundity of those tracks, just increases to grow on me as time goes on. At that time, I believe he was coming back from a serious addiction and difficult personal issues in his life, and Sledgehammer signified the beginning of a new chapter of his life. And now I hear such powerful themes in his work that really resonate with me as a middle-aged to older man who is confronting those challenges of life that don't really seem so apparent when we're younger. He is someone who has become a powerful advocate for world music since that time. He created the WOMAD festivals, one that I would desperately have loved to attend over the years, because I know I would have dearly loved that festival. I've never had the money to be able to go, and it's music from all over the world. I know so many people that have gone and absolutely loved it. It's always just been too pricey for me, and yeah, more's the pity. But through him and his recording studio, Real World Studios, so many people have become household names. Ayub Ogada. It's funny because now I'm fishing for names, and yet there are so many albums in my collection that were recorded in his studio. Oh, it's really killing me now because the names have just disappeared from the tip of my tongue, but that's not important. You can find them out, and maybe I'll drop some links here in the description afterwards. So I want to venerate Peter Gabriel not only for the personal work that he has done as a human individual that enabled him to write this incredible, powerful music. I've cried tears so many times to that song with Kate Bush as an older man suffering separations. Don't give up because you have friends. I mean, luckily I have had friends to take me through some very difficult times. The themes of that album are so profound. I really love it to this day. And what's incredible is that as my littlest girl has been taking to playing her own music, she has naturally gravitated to that album and plays a lot of Peter Gabriel, including songs that I didn't know of his, like Father Son, which when my dad died last year really had me in tears. So it's amazing to watch my youngest child of her own volition finding a similar connection through this music. So he obviously is saying something which connects to people of all ages across all times, and that means his natural talent, his unique style, his genius has tapped into something which is very profound in the human experience. So I want to take a moment to honour the creations and the contributions that Peter Gabriel has made to the modern world. I'm really grateful that you're here.